Hey, what's going on, crypto people? What the world? Happy Generational Wealth Wednesday to each and every one of you. No more waiting, baby. No more waiting. It's over. It's done. We are on, my friends. We're on FXRP. We're on. The waiting is over. Let's go. It's launched on Songbird, the version 1.1.1. We're going to get into the blog that Flare Networks put out. We're going to share the frequently asked questions. It's important to go over these questions. I'm so glad they put this out. I can't wait to go over this question with you guys. It's on, baby. And by the way, we're going to cover some questions with you guys as well. A lot of people asking, all right, I minted me some FXRP. What am I doing with it? I minted some FXRP. What am I doing with it? What we got? We got to cover that. We got to cover that because we have to pause a little bit on that, right? So we're going to get into that. We're going to share that. Happy again, Generational Wealth Wednesday to each and every one of you guys. Do me a favor, hit that like button on the way in. That would be super duper cool if you guys can do that. Let me check the stream. How do I do that? Let's do this. Let me check the stream, make sure everything's good. Check the health. Do me a favor and tweet this. If you could post on X that we're live, that would be awesome. The CryptoCeej is live. That would be awesome. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. Let's do that. Looking good. Yeah, I think that'll work. Make sure this is updated correctly. Do me a favor, hit the like button on the way in. That'd be really, really cool. We always like to have just as many likes as we got viewers in the stream. I'm going to refresh that. Hopefully that will definitely update. But we're live, man. It's a cool day. It's a cool day to mint some FXRP. Testnet, we got to get that kind of stuff straight. We got to get the difference, got to understand what's going on. Canary Network, we got to understand what's going on, what this is really about. Okay, it's not about, necessarily getting into some DeFi now with the XRP. No, not yet. Not about that yet, although you could do it on a couple of dexes like Enosis. You could do something with Blaze Swap, but mainnet is the key there. Mainnet is the key. I will say that. Appreciate you guys hitting that like button. That's super, super awesome. Yeah, this is a big deal. I might have to break out that flirtatious tune for you guys. I might have to break that out because we're one step closer to mainnet, where all the action is going to happen. All right, so I checked the stream. Let me share. No more waiting. We're on. This is how XRP enters DeFi securely, scalably, and with full custody retained. From here, it only scales from here. You understand what's going on right now? I find it fascinating that Coinbase came out with some nonsense. Talking about a Coinbase Cardano, Dogecoin, Litecoin, and XRP. So CBXRP, just like they have CBBTC. So coin. Let me get this microphone right. Coinbase. Get this mic right. Oh, wait a minute. Let's leave it like that. Coinbase, that TradFi player in crypto. Is that good? Yeah, that's good. That's better. Yeah, Coinbase came out with a Coinbase Cardano, Coinbase Doge, Coinbase Litecoin, Coinbase XRP. Oh, there's some people who think that they're going to win in that space. Coinbase. Everybody knows that Coinbase is a TradFi player playing crypto. I mean, everybody in crypto knows that. Everybody knows it. um, except for one dude. Apparently, one dude, Sir Lord, apparently doesn't understand. He doesn't understand. I'm gonna share some stuff. Like I'm gonna share. Let me share this real quick. Let me share something real quick. Let me share something because he's kind of stating hmm, some stats. I don't know if they're facts, but let's just say stats. All right, let's say some stats, I guess, right? Coinbase has the numbers, says Sir. Wait a minute, he's not Sir Lord. It's XRP underscore Bible. Excuse me, it's XRP underscore Bible. XRP holder figures. Coinbase got the numbers, the accounts, the media exposure, and it's regulated. Right? Flare ain't got 1% of what Coinbase achieved. Flare couldn't even get the Spark token. Dude's still living on the Spark token. Flare's got no leverage, no power, still not MiCA compliant. Yeah, follow that puck, right? Because he said he only had a final answer, but when you're just here for arguing sake, you never just have a final answer. He said Coinbase will eat Flare's lunch is my final answer. I shared Santiago's response to this Coinbase thing with him. Santiago more on the technical side, than myself, built out a protocol, XDeFi protocol on Flare networks, right? He's like, I asked him to expand on this. Nope. Right. So this is the announcement here. Cardano, Doge, Litecoin, XRP coming soon. These assets are not live yet or available. It's just an announcement. And Santiago's like, yeah, heck to the no. We all know Santiago's smart dude in this space. I said, I agree, but can you expand on why? Feels like they are only wrapped versions, correct? He said, counterparty risk. Why not just hold your assets natively in your own wallet or use a trustless protocol like will be provided by Flare networks? It's counterparty risk and it's wrapped. It's not a trustless protocol. What XRP Bible fails to understand is that FAssets is a trustless way to participate. And even though they are wrapping, technically, when you mention wrapping that XRP, but it's in a trustless manner with the whole eco and architecture and the way it's set up with the collateral, right? And the agents, right? You don't have to rely on anyone to get your stuff back, right? So, but these, the Coinbase got the numbers and the accounts and the media exposure, and it's regulated. This is the exact same things. The exact same things that they said was going to be the demise of Ethereum's layer 2s and Solana when Coinbase launched the base chain. There's the exact same things that they said. No one's going to be able to compete with Coinbase if they come out with their own chain. Coinbase got the numbers. They got the number. They got the accounts, right? Millions or whatever the number is of accounts there. They got the media exposure and it's regulated. This is what they said. This is the exact thing they said when Coinbase announced that base thing. Remember how exciting it was when base launched? Everybody was and whoo and ha, and Coinbase is gonna kill all of Ethereum's layer 2s. They're gonna just snatch up all the market share. Remember that? Solana has its toast. It's remember it's halting. Remember the Solana halts and all that. Remember? Base was gonna be the end of the entire ecosystem except for Bitcoin. Remember that? So here's base with 3.741 billion in TVL. It's not bad. Good start, right? Pretty much launched in 2023, maybe the latter of 2022. It's pretty good. I want you to pay attention to something here. In their top 10, we can even go top 20 if you want. Okay? In the top 20, they only have one platform, one in the top 20, one with $1 billion in TVL. Just one. And it's Aerodrome. Just one. And it's only 1.03 billion. Just one, and it's only 1 billion. Again, the chain's been successful. All these other numbers here, second place and third place and fourth place, all these other numbers are multi-chain. So this Morpho is on 18 different chains and is still not at $1 billion. But DeFi Llama is counting them on the base thing because one of the 18 is base. And it's still not at $1 billion. 18 chains. It says Aave here, 503 million. 17 chains. Uniswap, 33 chains. And TVL. And I'm guessing this is the TVL on base. Okay? I'm guessing. Right? Look at all it. Spark, 3 chains. Moonwell, 4 chains. Cygnus, 5 chains. Here's one with 1 chain, 171 million. Another one with 1 chain, Seamless, with 98 million. One protocol with $1 billion in TVL or more. Just remember that. And by the way, there's 524 projects, DApps, whatever, on the base chain. 524. Okay, just so you know, this is the number that they got going here on DeFi Llama. 524. And remember, they got the numbers and the recognition and the brand and all that other kind of stuff. They're going to kill Arbitrum and Optimism. And it's over for Solana. Solana's no way they can compete. Right? Let's take a look at Solana. 19.07 billion. 3 times. No, that's five times the TVL of the killer base chain and name recognition and brand and all of the accounts and all that stuff. 5 times the TVL. 5 times the TVL, and the base chain has 2.5x as many projects. Solana only has 239. Solana has 8 projects with $1 billion or more in TVL. If base chain has so many customers and accounts, why are these dudes on Solana? You see this? These top 8, 1 chain, 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 1 chain. $1 billion or more. In fact, the smallest billion-dollar player is bigger than Base's #1 player. Do you understand? So this is nonsense. This is nonsense. It didn't matter. Solana still crushed them. It didn't matter. It didn't matter. This is just a Flare hater. Period. Point blank. Full stop. He just hates. He's just here to hate on Flare networks because he feels his XRP is being threatened somehow by Flare networks. That's all it is. That's all that is right there. Because this argument didn't cut it. It didn't cut it. It didn't win. It didn't work with Solana. And I mean, how brave to say Coinbase is gonna eat Flare's lunch. That's how brave to say a project that's not fully launched yet is gonna lose to a behemoth that's been around for more than a decade. That's courageous. I mean, talk about being out on a limb. That's That's being out on a limb there. Compare a project to Coinbase. Oh my God. Crazy. Keyless. Crazy. But, haters going to hate, man. Haters are going to hate. Crawbillies, I'm getting there, but crud, still having trouble, by the way. What's going on, Crawbillies? Keyless is in the building. The lady of crypto is here. What's going on? Pookie, what's good, my friend? What is good? Hydro is here. Welcome to the stream, man. And by the way, Coinbase is still robbing, stealing up people's airdrops. Still have not given people their tokens. So now you're gonna run out there and put your stuff over there in some rap versions? Yeah, I don't think so. And just trust me. That's what I posted. Coinbase is on some trust me, bro stuff. Who's going over there with their XRP? You're gonna go over to Coinbase with your XRP after they did you dirty with your airdrop? You going to Coinbase with your XRP? XRP Bible? You going over there? Move accordingly's in the building. What's going on, bro? How are you, brother? Hope all is well with everyone. Jungle Link is in the building. What's going on, bro? How are you? Coinbase will eat Flair's lunch. That's what they said about Solana. All the accounts, all the blah, 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 the name recognition and the brand recognition, and it's regulated. Yeah, right. Tell it to us Solana holders and the Solana ecosystem. What happened, bro? It's Base, it's Coinbase. What happened? What happened? And the Base chain is young. Don't get me wrong. Don't get it twisted. It's a young chain. But then, I mean, you got some explaining to do when 2.5 times more projects are on your chain. Yet you're being taken to the woodshed by Solana. But nearly 5 times, if not 5 times the TVL. Come on, man. It's a reason that happened. It's just a reason for that happened. So yeah, I'm excited about this. Let me read this article here. Now that I'm, put that to rest with the one final answer guy that never has a final answer. Let me share this. FAssets v1 launches on Songbird, unlocking scalable FXRP minting. FAssets v1.1 launches on Songbird, marking a major upgrade of Flair's interoperable protocol for bringing DeFi to XRP via FXRP, the composable version of XRP for DeFi. This upgrade unlocks greater liquidity, capital efficiency, and scalability, laying the groundwork for broader XRP DeFi adoption. The launch comes at a critical moment as demand for XRP-powered DeFi grows. And FAssets v1.1, it's not the final version, supports that potential with unlimited minting, lower capital requirements for the agents, and a smoother path to scaling ahead of the upcoming FAssets launch on Flare mainnet. Users initiate minting. A user on the XRPL sends their XRPL to a registered agent's address on the XRPL. Agents receive XRP and they provide collateral. The agents who operate, now I've set everything up. I've set everything up. I had to unwrap some Songbird, so I did do that. Yep, I did do that. So I think everything's set up now. I got the Songbird unwrapped so I can provide collateral in order to mint, and then I can also provide additional collateral in those pools. And I'll do 50 to 100 bucks. And that's probably it. 50 to 100 bucks a month if it goes longer than a month. I don't know how long it's going to go. All right, so the agent who operates on both the XRPL and Songbird, the agent who operates on both the XRPL and Songbird receives the XRP and provides collateral on Songbird to back the minting. The collateral is a mix of XRP, Songbird, and stablecoins. When it goes to when it gets to mainnet, it'll be the collateral mix will be XRP, FLR is the collateral mix. But on Songbird, it's XRP and Songbird. Got it? The total collateral value must be at least 1.3x the value of the XRP being minted. 1.3x, whatever that is. Dollar of XRP, $1.30, I guess, of Songbird collateral, as required by the safety collateral ratio. This ensures system security and protects against the volatility. FXRP is minted on Songbird. Once the collateral is locked and the receipt of XRP is verified by way of the Flare data connector, the system mints the corresponding amount of FXRP and delivers it to the user on Songbird. Optional is collateral support from community pools. Additional collateral can be provided by liquidity providers via community pools. These providers contribute FLR or Songbird to agents' collateral reserves, and in return earn a share of minting fees. Note, Songbird will change to Flare once FAssets launches on Flare mainnet. I'm going to go over these core questions. I'm going to go over these 12 important questions for you as well, but I just wanted to kind of cover a little bit about this. What's new in the FAssets version 1.1 is the addition. It's an added thing to the collateral requirements. It's an added entity, okay? It's an added thing, core vault. At the heart of these FAssets is the V1.1 is the core vault, an innovation designed to enhance system liquidity and scalability. Okay, the core vault acts as a liquidity hub, allowing agents to deposit XRP into the vault and unlock their FLR collateral on the Songbird and Flare network. This collateral can then be used to mint more FXRP or be allocated elsewhere, enabling agents to refresh their minting capacity without needing new collateral each time. That's all I'm going to do. I'm going to get back to the chat here and say hello, but I do want to cover these 12 questions, and maybe we'll get back to this, you know, the security. Some people, let me know if you guys want to know about the multi-layers security and stuff like that. Okay. I'm going to cover these questions after I welcome some more people to the stream. It's a novel concept. I'm telling you, it's novel what they got going on. Vicky Snyder. What are you hearing every day? I hear this every day. What are you hearing every day, Vicky? Mix is in the building. What's up, bro? I have no, guys, do me a favor and hit that like button on the way in. That'd be really, really cool. We always like to have just as many likes as we got viewers in the stream. Somebody wants to know Joe wants to know what's the price predict guesstimate in Q4 of 2025. 2 cents. That'd be my guess. Did I miss anybody coming in? I said, hey to Mix. Appreciate you checking in, bro. One Gom Bop, what's going on? Made it to the live. Sweet. I appreciate you checking in, sir. It's a good day to be an XRP holder. I'm just telling you, it's a good day to be an XRP holder. It's a good day, right? And so before I go over these questions, I wanted to just kind of share my thoughts about what this minting, redeeming, providing collateral on Songbird is about. For me, it's about, let me tell you what Songbird Network is. The Songbird Network is what they call, Vicky, a canary network, right? A canary network allows a project to be able to test some particular functions of the project on that network before it goes to its own mainnet live. The difference between a testnet and a canary network, in my view, is that testnet, that project is allowing people to test with fake money. On a canary network, the project is allowing people to test, and they're testing, obviously, with real money. Right? That's the difference. So for me, this is about helping a project that you believe in, if you believe in it, move to mainnet with as secure and as battle tested a project and or product as humanly possible before it goes on mainnet. I think the real money aspect is really, really, really important, and Songbird provides that for you. So this is not, in my view, this is not, when am I getting into some liquidity pools? When am I, staking? We're not there yet with XRP. This is testing the architecture, the infrastructure, I should say. This is helping Flare networks to test it, and they incentivize you for testing it. And we'll get into kind of what these incentives are. But for me, I'm here to help test, because I want to see the final project or product on mainnet as bug proof as humanly possible. They're not going to catch all the bugs. They're just not. They're doing audits while we're going through it. But as humanly possible, that's what they're going to do. Even in mainnet, my first minting on mainnet is going to be $50 to $100. It's when it launches mainnet. Guess what that means? It just launches. So you still have to be cautious in your approach, right? FradyCast says, "Sup, Siege. I heard that collateral is not needed for Songbird FLR. Thoughts? It's not true. It's not correct. It's not correct. It's not correct." We'll cover that. We'll cover that in these 12 important questions that Flare Networks came up, kind of like a Q, frequently asked questions. We're going to cover that here in a minute. Appreciate you checking in, Mastermind 5. How are you? There's another lady of cryptos in the building. Auntie Val's here. What's going on, Auntie Val? How are you, miss? I don't think so, Joe. Joe says, can that minute FXRP that is quote unquote reward, can that be set up as a smart contract that trades FXRP to XRP automatically? Like if a bot did it. I don't think so, bro. I don't think so. So let me cover it. So that's kind of my take on what this is about. This is just further testing of the FXRP, if you will, protocol, this FAssets protocol, version 1.1. Remember, version 2 is going to be live on mainnet. Okay. So I believe as well the protocol managed wallets is part of this v1.1, which is why I read that the agents are on the XRPL. I believe that's because of the protocol managed wallets. Correct me if I'm wrong, if someone knows better, but I do believe that part of the v1.1, because of TEEs, the protocol managed wallets were part of that version 1.1.1. Mix says launches a volatile plan ahead. Yep. Well, I hope he's feeling better, Auntie Val, and I'm glad to hear you're doing well. Glad to hear you're doing well. All right, so let's go over these FAQs. And I don't know, should we mint some FXRP together here? Let me know if you guys want to mint some together, a little step-by-step walkthrough. Let me go over these frequently asked questions. Let me find the right one for you first. Yeah, got it. All right. Yep. All right, let me share my screen. This is going to help a lot of you guys. Little FAQs here. All right. Ooh, goodness gracious. The 13 most asked questions about FAssets v1.1 on Songbird. Let's unroll. So what's the difference between v1 and v1.1? Why is V1.1 more capital efficient? FAssets v1 was too capital intensive, requiring agents to significantly over-collateralize. Version 1.1 solves this by introducing the core vault, which provides additional XRP liquidity and allows agents to free up FLR, Songbird, and stablecoin collateral. As a result, the system can support unlimited XRP minting and achieve greater scalability. What is FAssets version 2? FAssets v2 will introduce a more automated and secure system using trusted execution environments, TEEs, for cross-chain minting and redeeming. For cross-chain minting redemption, expect better liquidity access, automated minting and redeeming, support for assets beyond XRP, like Bitcoin, Doge. All right. What is the core vault in simple terms? The core vault is a multi-sig controlled XRPL account that acts as a liquidity reserve for FAssets. It helps agents deposit XRP to free up FLR, Songbird, or Stables collateral. Users can redeem FXRP directly for XRP. It's Joe Buddy. It says KYC is required and large amounts only. So to me, this core vault thing is for the bigger players who want to help right now in this minting and redeeming stuff. Okay. It's going to be large amounts. KYC is required. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Maybe Ripple's in here in this core vault doing some minting of his XRP. Users can redeem FXRP directly for XRP. It says large amounts only. I don't know what that means. Maybe, but they do, I guess. It's time locked and secured to limit withdrawal risk. Time locked and secured to limit withdrawal risk. Okay. Question number 4. Why is core vault? No, that's not right. Why is this upgrade needed for XRP staking? FXRP must be liquid and available to support XRP staking. Version 1.1 enables unlimited XRP minting, ensuring a healthy market for the upcoming liquid staking token. Yeah, so these bigger players in this ecosystem that we haven't heard about or going to, maybe the people out here that are building the staking thing as well, are going to be all up in that core vault. That's kind of what I'm seeing. All right. Is FAssets v1.1 still over collateralized? Yes. Still over collateralized. Still collateral required. Agents still need to post FLR or Songbird worth at least 1.3 times the minted FXRP. But the core vault allows agents to optimize and reuse their collateral, improving capital efficiency. Okay? I know that's a big one right there. A lot of rumor on the street, there's no need for collateral any longer. But that's not correct. What security measures are in place for V1.1? Multi-layered security includes time-locked XRP escrows. I mean, XRP holders should be really excited about that. Should be really. They have no problem with Ripple having XRP escrows. So they should be really excited about that. Time-locked XRP escrows. Multi-sig control of the core vault. Emergency alert mode by the Flare Foundation. Ongoing audits plus active bug bounties on Immunify. So they still have the bug bounties in the audits and whatever. The bug bounties still going on currently. So just understand that. I'm probably going to be testing with $50. I don't know, mint a lot or two, depending upon the collateral necessary in Songbird, and then that'll be it. All right. So has FAssets v1 been audited? Yes, completely. Completed audit here. That's the thing. More audits are in progress, and Immunify bug bounties are active. Can we mint FXRP without limits now? Not yet. Minting starts with 750,000 XRP cap for careful monitoring. This cap will increase as the system readiness and signer count grows. Question 9 says this. There will be no collateral, only the vault. Is that true? There will be no collateral, only the vault. Is that true? No. The core vault adds liquidity. It doesn't replace collateral. Agents still provide the FLR/Songbird and stables to enable minting of FXRP. Question 10, do I need to move my collateral now that v1.1 is live? I took mine off. It says no action is needed. And version 1.1 is backward compatible. Your setup stays intact. The core vault benefits agents but doesn't require changes from FXRP holders or collateral providers. No changes there. Meanwhile, FDoge holders are encouraged to redeem soon via minting dApps or swap into other tokens on BlazeSwap or Enosis if they don't meet the full lot requirement. When is the retroactive airdrop? Constant beta testers may be eligible. Distribution is scheduled for May 28th, with claiming details shared closer to the date. Cool. Should I start minting FXRP today? FAssets v1.1 is live on Songbird, which is Flare Network's canary network. And you can start minting, but there are a few things to keep in mind. You'll be bridging XRP to Songbird, which currently has a limited ecosystem for FXRP. Had some people asking, I've minted, my dude Worms, like I minted, got some FXRP, now what? Right? Some other people asking that same kind of question, right? So you'll be bridging XRP to Songbird, which currently has a limited ecosystem for FXRP. I think BlazeSwap and Enosis has some liquidity pools over there in the DEX. That's okay. This launch is primarily a test to ensure the system's robustness. Say that again. This launch is primarily a test to ensure the system's robustness. The Flare Foundation doesn't currently plan to offer incentives for minting, redeeming, or participating in DEX pools. Only Songbird collateral provision is incentivized at this stage. However, individual dApps may choose to offer FXRP yields at their own discretion. Again, that would be on Enosis or BlazeSwap. If you're interested in doing that, I'm not doing that. Question 13, how can I support FAssets on Songbird? Try it out, mint and redeem FXRP. Share your experience on X or Telegram or Discord. Educate others and get ready for mainnet and help build XRP-Fi together. It's good. This is a good job there. Getting these this FAQ, if you will, out immediately upon launch is very, very good. Very, very smart. Very, very, very smart. So someone's answering. A couple more questions to mind for me. And so So someone said a couple more questions come to mind for me. What do I do if the XRP minted? That's already answered. Flare says the answer for Q12 applies here. Someone else said, will FXRP or simple staking or XRP simple staking be a part of V2? XRP staking is a protocol built on FAssets v1.1. It could be live once FAssets v1.1 on mainnet is on mainnet without waiting for Flare 2.0. That's right. I forgot about that. They are going to do the v1.1 on mainnet before they do 2.0. Just understand that. So I was mistaken there. So they are going to do 1.1 on mainnet before they go to the 2.0 on mainnet. Got them some FXRP there. Nice. I like it. I like it. All right. Let's see if somebody has any questions. Anyone has any questions? Ooh, guys, do me a favor and hit that like button. That'd be really, really cool. We always like to have just as many likes as we got viewers in the stream. It definitely helps to get the channel out to more people that are hanging out and watching, I don't know, bears wrestle lions or babies, puppies playing with the babies and dogs playing with little babies. That's like the cutest thing ever, by the way. Dogs and the babies. That's the cutest thing ever. Right? But they don't know about this new financial system being built right underneath their noses. And so do me a favor, hit that like button, help to get the channel out to more people. And if you didn't get a chance to do it yet, no worries. Just collapse the chat, go smash the like, then come back and hang out with the crypto fam elite. Keela said, yes, please. I'm thinking you're talking about minting, redeeming. Yes. So I will tell you that you will need to have a wallet that has some XRP. Bifrost Ledger, something like that. You're going to have native Songbird, native Songbird. So prepare for that. Some native Songbird. I'm starting with like 50 to 55 bucks of Songbird. That's it. And we'll see what I can't mint and see what other kind of collateral I can add there as well. What's going on, brother Crypto? How are you? So let's start with making sure people have. Oh, wait a minute. Let me go back here. Let me share the screen. Well, let me share this so you guys have it, so you can read this as well from Flare Networks. That's the thing that I was just reading. Remember, I didn't read all of it. Okay, and in this link here, you'll also find the link to where you can go to begin minting and helping to test, minting FXRP and helping to test. All right, so right here. Oh no, I'm not sharing the screen. Gee whiz. Let's share. Right here, you can see in the bottom of this this blog, you can start minting FXRP today on either minting portal, Oracle Daemon or FAssets.au. Okay, those are two places there. So Songbird, let me do this one because I was checking out the pools. Let me copy this link here for you guys. I use the Oracle Daemon one, and I will also put that in. That's where you go to start. Blair is really on top of it. Got the blog post, got the frequently asked questions. Good stuff, Blair. Good job, team. Good job, team. Brother Crypto, what's going on, bro? You're welcome, Keyless. You're welcome. Guys, do me a favor. Hit that like button. And if you happen to be in that 55% or so of people that are hanging out, listening to and watching the CryptoCeej, do me a favor. If you've been enjoying those hangouts, please consider subscribing to the channel. And don't forget to ring that notification bell so you know whenever we go live or whenever we upload a video. Make sure you grab you some CryptoCeej gear. Link will be in the description of every video. If you're about that movement of old money doesn't want you to win, if you're about that and you understand what that's really about, and that resonates with you, grab you some of that merch. So what do you guys think? I mean, what are you guys thinking right now? I think they did a really good job of promoting the launching. Awesome job with these FAQs. Awesome job getting those, 13 frequently asked questions and writing that blog post as well. So I think that was really, really good. Right? People just got to do a homework, do a little bit of due diligence, read up on some stuff, learn more about it. Learn more about it. So you guys got that link, pull up and let me know you got some native Songbird. Can't be wrapped. You got to unwrap it. I don't know about the stables and all that thing. I'm just going to be doing Songbird collateral. I haven't done any yet. See if we can't mint. Do that kind of stuff. What is that? Extreme happiness. It must be coffee. All right. So let me know when you guys are ready. Keyless and whoever else is going to be doing this with us. We'll go mint some stuff. See what's good. Mint a little bit of XRP. It's going to be just a little amount. So I have to see how I best can help. Will it be, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 mints and redeems? Again, helping. I'm not doing it for some incentives. I'm just talking about helping and testing. That's what kind of where I am. So I'm not going to be minting 5, 6, 700. I'm not going to be doing this like I would be airdrop farming, right? Where I'm trying to get as many high value transactions as possible. I'm not doing that. Not doing that with this. So I'll be doing small little things. Now, if I was doing like like airdrop farming, I would be doing, a number of transactions, 500 or higher, trying to get 10, 15 of those $500 or higher, um, to be eligible for airdrop. Keela says Flare is so solid, they keep very focused and extremely committed to building some serious stuff. No hot air or shenanigans like it's so common around these parts. Yes, ma'am, indeed. All right, so let me connect and then I'll share my screen with you guys. So again, let me do this. I'm gonna got the options of the Ledger, okay, Ledger, Wallet Connect, MetaMask. Those are your options. Ledger, MetaMask. If you have the Flare networks on MetaMask, okay, you can do that. I don't know if I have any. I know I have Flare on my MetaMask. I'm just gonna use this test Bifrost wallet. I got Constant. I wonder if that is that the one Constant too. I don't know. But anyway, I'm going to use Wallet Connect. Let's do that. And I think I have I think I have like $70 XRP on here that I sent a while back. Yeah. It's $190. I guess that'll be enough. I don't know. All right, so let's connect. Wallet Connect. Connect. Then I'll share the screen. Now you guys got the link, right? All right, so I'm connected. All right. You gotta be careful with the connections on when you're connecting. Just all right. So there we are. We are connected here. It says your pools. I need to go to the minting. All right. So home, mint, pools. I need to go to the mint. You see it right in the top, right in the top, middle top. Home, mint, pools. I'm gonna go click on mint, and that takes you here. So it says I have this 75 XRP in my wallet on Songbird. It says I can provide collateral here. it says what is it called? Unwrapped Songbird, right? And you can mint FXRP and you can mint FDoge. So what I'm gonna hit mint and see how much Songbird I would need to have as collateral to mint. And I'm probably just gonna do mint one lot if I can do that. All right, so you can mint up to 7 lots. Let me do one here. I'm just gonna hit one. See what it says here. 0.25 minting fee, and that would be 10 XRP, right? See, you will send 10 XRP. Minting fee 0.03 XRP. Reservation fee estimated at 14.89 Songbird. Okay. And I think I have, okay, it says I have 6,300. All right, so there it is there, right? So I'm just going to do a little test one, okay? And if you want to change the agent, you can. It says Oracle Daemon, right? If you hit change agent, you can see the different agent. My guess is because this is a platform, Oracle Daemon, they kind of default as the main one, but you could hit change agent if you wanted to do that and pick amongst these other ones, like Atlas TSO or Bifrost, if you wanted to do that. What is this up with this? I don't know what free lots means. We got free lots, handshake, and a mint fee. So right now I'm interested in, they're all having the same mint fee. And I will probably mint with each agent and, help again, helping the system overall, right? So it says here 14.89. So I'm going to just provide whatever I got unwrapped in Songbird collateral. So I'm right here providing collateral. I'm going to hit that. Wait a minute. Maybe I don't need to do that. Go back. My position, it says 0. All right, let me do this. Mint 1. Okay, so that's a separate thing. All right, I see the stables down there. Let me do that again. Oh, USDX. Okay, interesting. I have USDX on different wallets. All right, so let's do mint. Since my Songbird's already unwrapped, it's going to just take care of that. I'm not going to change the agent. I'm going to stick with it. It's going to cost 14.92 Songbird now. Let me hit next. See what happens. Confirm it in my wallet. It says it was an estimate of 14 point something Songbird. It's actually costing 17 Songbird, okay? 15 cents. I'm going to hit confirm. Let me make sure I got my thing here. What's it says? Send 10 XRP, $25. Confirm. Close. $25. It took him out. I only had like $190 worth of XRP on the Bifrost wallet. So it's $25 in just a minute with one lot. So there it is. I can do, I don't know, like 7. I can do like 7 things, 7 mints. All right. Well, I've confirmed. So hopefully I confirmed it in my wallet. So hopefully this is going to go through. I don't know if I might have to do a little sneaky refresh here. We'll see. Let me check the chat and see if somebody needs me to do something, slow down or anything like that. Oh, Peter Summers is welcome to the channel, my friend. He's adding some value. I appreciate you checking in. Not only is he just checking in, he's adding some value. He says, Peter says, free lots is the available lots each agent has left to mint. Is that right? Got it. So that Oracle said 1 at that moment. All right, CJ, I'm going to be watching today and not doing it live, but we'll use this to refer to as needed. Much appreciated. Oh, okay, quick, Keyless, you're welcome. Peter Summers, if you were staked to an agent, you would want to mint with them too. Yeah, I got it. Appreciate that, Peter. What about if you're just delegated to an agent? Same thing, same thought process. Peter coming in here with some freaking alpha. Coming in with the alpha. I think so, right? That's what I'm doing. That's what I was thinking. So $25 per. I gotta, if you have a particular person that you're staking and or delegating with, maybe you want to pick that agent as well, right? Kind of get the double whammy, if you will, right? Right, get the double whammy in potential fees earned, right? All right. So let me go back to the page and see if it went through. Oh, there it is. It says finished. There it is. All right, let me let me do that. It says finished. So I finished there. So I got some FXRP. Pookie. I got some minting done this time, bro. Pookie be on that mint and redeem it, man. I got some done. So $25 of XRP is minted. There it is right there. It shows up 10 FXRP right there. Right there. There it is. Right there. Right there. Yeah, so it was 75, now it's 65 XRP, which is again 10 XRP is about 25 bucks. Current prices, minted. And if I want to hit redeem, I can hit redeem right there. Now, let me see about this here, and here's the transaction 14.0, and that's the date. Transactions, mint, 10 XRP finished. Very, very cool. All right, so there it is. That is how you mint FXRP. Let me see if I hit collateral. I'm going to do collateral. I'm going to hit provide collateral. And I'm going to do. What we got here? Free lots. 351 out of 984 at Atlas TSO. Bifrost. What does that mean? Free lots and pool. No things, no lots available. So this one, I'm going to deposit some Songbird here with Atlas TSO. Oh, and it's interesting that they have two here with Atlas. So I'm going to do that. What does that say? I'll do 1,000 Songbird. Gas fee 1.0. So I'll do 1,000 Songbird there with Atlas TSO as collateral. Oh man. All right. Anyway, that wasn't even 10 bucks. I thought it was good. Confirm in your wallet, in the Bifrost wallet. There it is. FAssets deposit to pool. Let me do this one as well. Kind of share that kind of stuff. Assets added to the collateral pool, and I'm thinking that's the community pool. I think that's what they refer to as the community pools, right? So there it is. What we got going on right now? I thought it was at least. It's not even 10 bucks. Okay, I'll do some more. TVL 2.78 million, 29,000 transactions. Remember, depositing in these other pools here, provides you an opportunity to kind of earn in the fees earned from these people minting and redeeming, helping to mint and redeem here. So Oracle Daemon has 2 as well. Okay. So there it is. It's that simple. I like it. It's that simple. Let me add some more collateral here. This to this TSO guy. I thought it was. Let's do 100 more. Thinking because I only got 6,000. It's only like $53. I don't even know if that's worth it. I'll just leave it like that for now. I have to look at the math. But it's that simple. It is that simple. So you guys got that link. I left the link for you guys. Let me go back to home here. This is the home page. While it's holding FAssets 2,000, number of mints 22,000, number of agent vaults 13. Awesome. Your FAsset position, 1 lot, $25 of XRP, no Doge. Your pools, says right here, that's the collateral I provided in the community pools. $8.49. Pool rewards says nothing. Rewards earned to date 23 cents. Anyway, 23 cents. So that's interesting. Just kind of just think that $8.49, 23 cents. Maybe I want to provide more collateral. Now I think I read something. We're going to check on this, Peter, but I think that I read something when you provide collateral in these pools, not the Songbird necessary to mint, but when you provide collateral in these pools, I think there's like that's held for a minute. I believe that is the case there. So FAssets overview, right? Because remember, the agents are using this to do some stuff, right? Circulating supply, 1.13 million available to mint. I like the way they got this laid out. It's very, very nice. All right, so mints and redemptions. Look at that. It's going cray in the streets. Let me check out this Core Vault TVL. See what that looks like. So that's pretty cool. What we got going on here? Nearly a million. Looks like near 974,000 in the TVL there. That's cool. In the Core Vault TVL, I like the layout. Flare Network team, you guys did a really, really nice job here. Collateral 3.4 million. Core Vault, what we got going on here? 404,000 total inflows. Oh, okay. So it's 404,000 inflows and outflows. Nice. Become an agent. Nice. Nice the way it looks. All right. I like it. Let me check in the stream real quick. Look and see who, Peter says, recommendation here is look and see who redeems the most before you stake. And when you say stake, you mean providing a collateral? And when you hit that deposit, that's what you mean, right, Peter? How are we connecting with Bifrost and handling XRP? How are we connecting with Bifrost and handling XRP? Do you have XRP in your Bifrost wallet, Keyless? Okay, is XRP on Flare Network there? Sorry, I'm behind on this. Right, so the agents are able to be on the protocol XRPL, so they're on the XRPL. Yep. So they are on the XRPL. Remember, I read that they're on the XRPL, which is very, very nice. I like the way it's set up. I got to tell you. All right, let's go. It said, look and see who mints and redeems the most. most in terms of value. Oracle Damon's got 808,000, Nordso 818. But what if the ones who have the most value in mint and redeeming is not the people that you've staked and or minted with? Peter, what say you? Oracle Damon, and I think as it's probably because you go into the Oracle Damon link, right? You go into that one, and that's probably why. Excuse me, a lot of people are doing that. Yep. Okay. You know what? Let me see something here. Yep. Right. So yeah, I like the layout. TVL and mint count. TVL mint count. So TVL for Oracle Damon here at the top, 808,000, 2,486 mints. Nordso, 1,687 mints. Then Bifrost Wallet, 1,092. 1,150 for AU. Nordso's 2,367 mints, which is second in terms of mints, but it is the TVL is not the same. So it's smaller mints from the Norso. And then Atlas TSO, same thing. It's 2,300. So it's a lot of Peter, there are a lot of 5 or 6 with more mints than Oracle Daemon, but the TVL is not the same. So there's smaller amounts in terms of the total TVL. So you got the health status, no past liquidations, healthy online over here. You can see the health. That is awesome as well. But I would think I'm gonna go with the person that I mint with, because I mean mint, that I don't stake any longer. I only delegate, and I'm going with the persons that I delegate with. Even though their TVL is not as high as the others. Bifrost Wallet is on here twice. So, and that would be who you do your thing on Songbird with. Who are you delegating with on Songbird? All right, let me stop this. Let me go here and stop the share. So that's pretty cool. I like it. Peter says I use Bifrost for Doge, 75,000 K with 2790 mints. Nice. What's going on, Rupert? How are you, bro? Oh wow, I am late. What's up, CJ? And FLR fan. Welcome to the stream, Rupert. Appreciate you checking in, my guy. Yeah, yeah. Your XRP is on Xamin. Xamin wallet. Hmm. Let me see what let me see. Let me check something here real quick for you. Let me do this real quick. I I don't know. I mean, there's Ledger as an option as well, Keyless. I think you can use your Xamin wallet because it has Wallet Connect. No, maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe not. I don't know. Xamin is a little tricky when it comes to connecting. You probably cannot, Keyless. Probably can't. Let me try. I don't think you can. I don't think you can. Nope. Nope. Can't with Xammon. You would have to send your XRP to your Bifrost wallet or use your cold storage wallet, like your ledger. Yes, I was. Talawa, how are you? Welcome to the stream, my friend. Appreciate you checking in. Guys, do me a favor, hit that like button. That'd be really, really, really cool. It helps to get the channel out to more people who need to, learn some of this stuff for sure. How to mint and redeem FXRP, how to provide Songbird collateral, other USD collateral. That'd be super awesome. Now, if you didn't get a chance to do so on the way in, no worries. Just collapse the chat and go smash that like real quick and then come back and hang out with CryptoCeej and family. Keyless, did you get that? So what do you mean FLR and XRP are transacting at the same time? So this is on Songbird. So Songbird is the thing that's moving. That's right. You're right, Talawa. 3 options: Wallet Connect, MetaMask, and Ledger. That's correct. That's correct. So Bifrost, or you can use your MetaMask, or you can use your Ledger. It is happening faster than before, but they need permission, Peter says, from the other chains. Yeah, it's still happening pretty quick. Remember, the agents are on the protocol, on the XRP protocol, right? So let me read that again. Yes, sorry, Songbird, still not on XRP out. So let me read that to you, Keyless. Maybe this will help a bit. All right, minting flow. Here's the, let's share the screen. Share screen. Minting flow. Make sure you get that link to the post, the blog post, Keyless. It says it right here. The minting flow of FXRP. User initiates minting. A user on the XRPL sends their XRP to a registered agent's address on the XRPL. So this is just the flow, so you understand it. Agent receives XRP and provides collateral. The agent, who operates on both the XRPL and Songbird, receives the XRP and provides collateral. So the agent is on the XRPL and on the Songbird Canary network. Okay, so that's how they got that system working. And it's going to get even better with version 2 as well, but because there'll be some automated mint and redeeming going on. But so that's what it is there. So the agent is on both the XRPL and on Songbird. So if you have a Bifrost wallet, you got to get some XRP. The easiest way to do it is to get some XRP to the Bifrost wallet. I have not tried MetaMask. I have not tried MetaMask, but do you know how to get XRP to your Bifrost wallet? I feel like that took me a minute to like it was right there, so easy to do, and I kept not remembering how to do it. Right? Let's see from another one. Yep. And so you know how to do that, Keyless? It's really easy to do. Yeah, it's real easy to do. You just hit that middle bottom button or arrow, the same one you use that's usually most people use for Connect, and you'll see receive, send, buy, swap, connect, and you will just hit receive. And when you hit receive, a bunch of coins will come up, and you can just search the coin XRP, hit that, and then you're good to go. And now you can receive XRP. Sebastian, all right, Sebastian missed. Let me go through that with you again, my friend. Sebastian says, "What do you do after? What do you do after we send the XRP to the buy for swap?" Well, let me know when it's there, and I'll help you, bro. Yeah, I can show that process. Let me know when you're there, bro. I'll do it. Sebastian, and welcome to the stream, brother. Appreciate you checking in. Peter, swap Songbird for FXRP on Blaze Swap. Thank you, man. Thank you, Peter. I was supposed to say this as well, and I'm glad you said something, Peter. You know, because some people, $25 of XRP, $25? You just minted $25, right? Look, I don't know if you got Songbird as well. I don't know if you got some of that Songbird, but you can swap Songbird for FXRP on Blaze Swap. Can you swap FLR somewhere for XRP? Or FXRP? Probably not. Well, obviously you can go to exchange and sell your FLR on Kraken. Obviously you can do that. I'm talking about in a somewhat decentralized way. But that's another Songbird for some FXRP. Now you got you're getting FXRP, so there's no need to mint anything. So we're waiting for Sebastian. We're gonna help him walk through. Keela says, or BitTrue. Can US users use BitTrue still? I thought that was done. I thought they kicked the US people off. Bifrost doesn't have a destination tag. I don't think you need a destination tag to receive XRP on Bifrost. Does it ask for one? I can't remember. It's been so long, but I don't think you do. $21.34. Oh yeah, I did. Yeah, yeah. Maybe you only want to do one to test it to see, but I can't remember, Sebastian. Forgive me, I can't remember. But I feel like since that is an RN address, you don't need it, but I can't remember. Keela says they sure did. LOL. I almost had a heart attack, but I was able to log on fine so far. Maybe grandfathered in. What is that in reference to? Oh, BitTrue. Okay, gotcha. Yeah. Sebastian, let me know where you at, bro. Cool. You ready? Awesome. Let's do it. Guys, let's show Sebastian how to mint some FXRP and maybe even provide some collateral. So, do you have the link to the website that you need, Sebastian? Yeah, you need to grab your stuff off of there, Keyless. All right, let me give you the link, bro. Let me give you the link. So I'm going to give you two things, Sebastian. The blog post to read. Blog post to read. This is the link to the site. And this is the blog post that you definitely want to read. Do that. First link is the site that you need to go to Mint. Second one is the one you want to definitely read up on all things FAssets v1.1. All right, so let me share the screen. Let me connect first. We're home. Let me connect first. On the top right, you're going to see connect your wallet. I'm going to connect now, then I'll share. I can't believe it's this late. What's going on? All right. All right. Let's see where Sebastian is. Last week. All right. So you connected? Carabella says, I've never seen this, but can we send FXRP to Bifrost? All you have to do is go to your Bifrost wallet, hit that bottom arrow in the middle, and then type in FXRP in the search coins. And I guess you'll be able to see then. You ready, Sebastian? I'm connecting only at, well, which wallet are you using, Sebastian? Connect wallet? Yeah, you're going to be connecting to three different things. Bifrost, yeah. It'll be three things you connect to. So you hit connect on the top right, then you hit wallet connect, and then you just connect. Yep, cool. Got it? All right. So it should look like this. You should be on the home in the top middle. Top middle, it should say home, mint, and pools. You can hit either mint app that's here on the left, or you can just hit mint. So I'm just going to hit mint here. I didn't even see this mint app assets last time. Let me hit that one. Yep, same thing. All right. And there you should be right here, right? Under minting. And oh, shoot, I forgot to tell you that. Sebastian, do you have some Songbird that is not wrapped? I think I mentioned that. Do you have some Songbird that is not wrapped? You don't have Songbird. Yeah, you need Songbird. You need Songbird. Because it charges you to mint. I'm guessing I would say 20 to 30 Songbird to do a small one lot mint of XRP. Let me share so you can see. Let me do this. I'm just going to hit mint here, but you see the Songbird here? Okay. I'm just going to hit mint just so you'll see under FAssets. I'm minting FXRP, and you can do if you haven't done any yet, I think up to 7. And if I hit 1 here, this is going to pop up the agent, and you can change this agent. Just to let you know, there's a minting fee of 0.25%. But you see here on the bottom, for minting one lot, that's going to be 10 XRP. And the minting fee is going to be 0.03. And this Estimate of Songbird is 15. Now, when I meant it earlier, the estimate was 14.8 something. But when I uh, confirmed the transaction on my Bifrost wallet, it was 17 Songbird. So I think you'll be good with 20 SGB. 25 if you want to be safe, minting one lot. So you see that? So yeah, to be safe, 25 Songbird. Are you gonna try and get some Songbird while we're live? But that's what you're gonna need. Yeah. Okay. But it's easy peasy, man. It is really easy to do. And so that's what you would do. You have to have that Songbird there to continue that process. But it's as easy as that, right? You use the link that I sent you, hit mint. You go down to here on the FAssets, choose the asset that you want to mint, hit mint. It'll tell you how much the fees. You can change the agent if you'd like. Peter recommends if you're staking and or delegating on Songbird, probably not. I don't know. Maybe you're not if you don't have any Songbird. But hooking up with the same person to use as your agent, and I provide a collateral with the same one as well. But that's that. That's it, bro. That is it. It's really simple to do. I mean, it's really, really simple. All right. Anyone else have any other questions? Holloway, are the rewards? Yeah, I meant it FXRP, Sebastian. I did it earlier, pretty. I don't know, within the first 20 minutes, I think, of the stream, of the live stream. Talawa, are the rewards generating for your FSRP or the Songbird you provided as collateral? I think my understanding it is the Songbird, it's the collateral is where you're getting kind of some RFLR rewards, unless you're going to take FXRP to Enosis. In other words, you have FXRP. If you want to go to those platforms and decentralized exchanges, Enosis or BlazeSwap, and enter liquidity pools there. But I didn't do that. Peter, rewarded for redeeming with a lotto ticket. With the lotto ticket. So you redeem and you're in a lottery. I didn't see that, but I didn't read the whole thing. So Peter knows. Let me see here. I didn't read the incentives. Where is it? So I don't see that here. Um, unlike ecosystem and incentives, I think that's it. Unlike past deployments, given the improved capital efficiency and plan for a long-term deployment of XRP on Songbird, no incentives are planned for redemption. So maybe they did that in the last one, Peter. However, the system will be supported by biweekly incentives for Songbird collateral providers and FXRP liquidity providers, which will be distributed as RFLR via the Flare portal. And again, this FXRP liquidity providers is going to be on Blaze if you want to do that, BlazeSwap or Enosis if you want to do that. I'm not going to be doing that. But yeah, so that's it. And I think my understanding of the collateral, when you provide collateral, it's it's locked up for a bit. So you get the CPT tokens. All right. Pool collateral. Anyone can participate in the FSS system by providing native tokens to this pool. In return, like Songbird or FLR, when we get there, providers receive collateral pool tokens, CPTs, as proof of their share of the native token they provide to a specific pool from a specific agent. CPTs are ECRC20 tokens specific to both an agent and a pool. Providers can redeem CPTs for FLR or even transfer or trade them. Yeah. So after a governance defined time period has elapsed since they entered the pool, the time lock is necessary to reduce sandwich attacks. So I'm guessing that's now. Additionally, CPT holders are entitled to a share of any fee the agent earns from minting F assets using this pool, as explained in the next section. So for me, again, it's not about earning the rewards now. For me, it's about helping test this platform. That's why I'm doing small mints and small collateral. Hopefully getting to do 5, 10 different transactions, somewhere between 5 and 10. I've already determined a pre-amount dollar of spend, and that's going to be 50 to $100, whatever that looks like in terms of minting, redeeming, providing collateral, whatever that's going to look like. That's what I'm going to do. So it's kind of in that range there. And I'll do that until the mainnet launch. And if it's month to month, I'll do it month to month until it launches. Now, remember, they're saying, before late summer. Okay. So late summer is end of August. And they're saying before late summer for, something on mainnet. Whether that's 1.1 or version 2. I'm going to go with 1.1 on mainnet. So that's kind of my understanding. So it's one lot is 10 XRP, so you get it was 10 point something XRP, and you get 10 FXRP. No worries, Peter. Appreciate you checking in, bro. Guys, do me a favor, hit that like button on the way in. That'd be really, really cool. If you didn't get a chance to do so, yeah, no worries. Just collapse the chat real quick. Go smash the like. Come back and hang out with the CryptoCeej and family. Yeah, Ninja Pants. Yeah, so because we're going to be in Flare mainnet, right? So we'll be using FLR there, right? I think that's what it means. I don't think it means Songbird is changing. I don't think that means that Songbird is now going to be changed. It's not going to be SGB. It's going to be FLR on Songbird. I don't think that's what that means. I think, Ninja Pants, that it's just saying that when we get on mainnet, instead of using SGB, we'll be using FLR, right? So FLR, collateral, FLR, and when you're minting, that kind of, that's what I think that means. Talawa says there's no liquid staking on Flare, only LPs. Is that correct? Liquid staking. So do you mean, can you liquid stake your FLR tokens, Talawa? Is that what you mean? Because there's staking and then there's liquid staking, right? So you get an FLR token. You can stake the FLR token, right, on the P chain using the Bifrost wallet. You need 50,000 FLR to do that. Liquid staking is FLR going to a platform like Scepter and getting SFLR, right? Where you could move that around and stuff like that. No, you can't do anything with FXRP on Flare Network, Talawa. Nope. Nope. Right. So, right. Only LPs. There's only liquidity. There's only uh so you can't do anything with FXRP on Flare, if that's what you're asking. You can get liquidity pools on Flare, but not with FXRP. Um, that's Enosis and Blaze Swap, right? And that's Songbird, right? That's Songbird. I don't use Blaze Swap or Enosis, but those are the DEX's LPs, if you will, over there. And I was, I don't want to tell people what to do, but um, using Spark Dex, right, and stuff like that. Flare liquidity pools, love them. I love them, absolutely love them, right? So when the FAssets thing v1.1 gets on Flare, okay, when it gets on Flare, when it gets on mainnet, then I'll be taking FXRP. I'll be in liquidity pools because I do DeFi. I love DeFi. I'll be doing that kind of stuff then, but not right now. Not right now. I do liquidity on SparkDex for other things, but not with the FXRP. Yeah, so you got Peter says impermanent loss is real and it sucks. LPs burned me badly in 2021. A bit nervous to jump back in. Yeah, yeah. So the idea is, if you guys are going to do DeFi, you got to learn what DeFi is. You really got to understand what that really means. Impermanent loss, opportunity cost. You got to really understand that, right? And so you don't have to incur permanent loss if you understand what you're doing, right? And that's key, right? There's a measure. I teach DeFi on our Patreon, right? How to enter liquidity pools, how to exit liquidity pools, and the the principles and foundations for doing DeFi, right? Um, DeFi is just not punching some buttons, clicking some buttons, and splitting an asset up 50-50 and making sure that you're equally balanced before you enter in a liquidity pool and chasing APRs, right? That's not DeFi. That's not being a liquidity provider, right? That's gambling, right? So you should join the Patreon. You can join it for free. I have a pin thing there, or the initial rate is free, and then it's $10 a month if you want to do that whenever you choose to. But we teach DeFi in the Patreon. That is our thing. So, but I think if you join for free, you can see there's a pinned post at the top of the Patreon group. Let me see something. And you can check out the 7 criteria for ending a liquidity pool. That's the starter, right? That is the starter. Let me see. I am not great with Patreon, even though I've had it for a little bit now. Let me see. But I did pin it. It's probably there for free members as well. Right? If it's pinned, everybody should see it. I think that's how that works. Yeah, it says pinned. So I think you'll be able to see it's called the liquidity pool entry criteria. It's like this, the 7 things. That's the foundation, right? Be careful. It's not about the APRs, right? It's not about APR chasing. It's not about fees for entering liquidity pools, right? It's a full spectrum flywheel of how you do DeFi, right? Number one consideration, in my view, is the assets, the liquidity pair assets. Is it XRP and USDC? Is it XRP and Bitcoin? What are those assets? Right? That's the first thing you want to look at. And are you good at being 100% in one or the other? If you put $1,000 in, you split it up, and it's 500 in one and 500 in the other, would you be good with $1,000 in one? Would you be good with $1,000 in USDC? Would you be good with $1,000 in XRP? So the assets is the number one consideration, the assets. Then you got to look at the blockchain. Then you got to look at the UI and UX, the platform, the entryway in it. Is it Uniswap? Is it Orca? Is it VFAT? Is it Aerodrome, right? You got to look at those things as well, because you got to factor in those things, right? Is it an OG platform like Aave, right? So these things you got to factor in as well. Then you got to look at the TVL, right? And then you got to look at the 24-hour volume, right? We say 250,000 is a minimum in TVL for, we only go on 1 million or more in TVL. Then you got to look at the 24-hour volume. The 24-hour volume should match the TVL or exceed it. That's a healthy liquidity pool, right? Then you got to look at what are you receiving in rewards. What if you're in a what if you're in a liquidity pool and you thought you were going to be getting XRP or USDC and you getting some other token, right? So you got to check those check the rewards as well, right? APR is secondary, right? I mean, you want a good ATR, you want 40, 50, 60%. We strive for 3% a month, right? That's what we strive for, right? Not Patreon, but yeah, those are just some of the things there. And I think you'll see that when you join the free Patreon. It should be pinned in that thing. Crawbillies, I'm in your Patreon, but I can't find the you're in my Patreon, but you can't find the GWW group. Then you're not in my Patreon. Are you? Because my Patreon is patreon.com/GWW Mastermind. Right? Patreon.com/GWW Mastermind. So you may be logged into Patreon. Are you sure you're in my thing? Let me walk you through that, man. Make sure. All right, let me share this. Let me see so you can see the same thing. Let me share my screen. Crawbillies, I didn't know that. Let me check here. So you were in this thing? Are you saying you can't find the collection or you can't find the because you said you can't find the GWW group. So are you in this one here, bro? Is that the one? Sebastian says, I just minted one lot of XRP, but I sent 100 XRP to Bifrost. I gained 10 FXRP, correct, just now, but my 100 XRP just changed to 90 XRP. You thought you wouldn't lose XRP. So yeah. So you didn't lose the XRP, right? You bridged it over, right? That's what you're minting. So it's going to go by down 10 if you're minting one. And if you redeem it minus the fee, you get your XRP back. Okay, so are you good, Crawbillies? And please message me in the Patreon. But you're good. You found what you need in the Patreon. Um, uh, uh, no, that's not. No, that's not the point, Sebastian. Sebastian asked a good question. He says, "So how can I get more XRP? I thought that was the point to mint XRP was to gain more XRP. No, no. The end goal for minting FXRP is to be able to use XRP in DeFi and or staking and things like that. No, so you're not getting more XRP by minting FXRP. Because right now, native XRP, right? You can't go. It's not a lot of places you can go and get yield, right? Maybe one or two, and the yield is less than 0.5%. It's less than not even 0.5%. It's less than 0.05, right? Not very many places that you can, you know, lend XRP and earn a yield for it, right? Staking, right? It's just there's not a lot of stuff you can do. That's the whole purpose of getting FXRP, and that's coming, right? This is just helping to test that particular thing. Oh, you're good, Carbills. Okay, perfect, bro. Carbills said, "Y'all, yep, I'm in there. Pay the $9.99, guys." Okay, good. Okay, good. It set me up, but I joined yours. Perfect, bro. Perfect, Carbills. Yeah, it's gonna be a fun hang, man. It's gonna be a fun hang. And I tell people my Patreon and what I'm doing here is sharing what I'm learning, and I'm learning, right? I'm just maybe I'm a few steps ahead of you guys, right? And I just share what I learn. And I'm part of a mastermind, right? I'm part of a group, paid group, right? That's what I do. And I take my experience in LP positions that I'm in and what I'm learning from my guys and share it in that Patreon. All right, guys, there it is. I appreciate you guys hanging out. Ah, freaking Sebastian, man. I'm happy for you. You got a chance to mint. And again, to kind of get some of that XRP minus back, minus the fee, you just hit redeem, bro. You should be good. Yes, I see it saved. All right, perfect. Excellent, Corbellis. Excellent. Excellent. All right, fam. Thank you so much for hanging out. I appreciate you guys checking in. If you want to see me kind of do the minting and the minting thing again and providing collateral, I don't know, it's maybe 15, 20 minutes into the live stream. I begin to do it. I did it. I did the minting and I provided collateral as well. So my guy Peter helped us out answering some questions, providing some good alpha in the live stream as well. I appreciate you guys checking. There's some new names I haven't seen. Appreciate you guys all being here for sure. I'm gonna wrap up here again and say two things. Number one, hit the like button on the way out. If you didn't get a chance to do so on the way in, that'd be really, really awesome if you could do that. And if you happen to be in that 55% or so of people that are hanging out, listening to and watching the CryptoCeej, do me a favor. If you've been enjoying the hangout, please consider subscribing to the channel. And don't forget to ring that notification bell so that you know whenever we go live or whenever we upload a video. I'm going to end this one like I do all my videos and remind you guys of this. Old money doesn't want you to win. But that's okay, though, because you and I, we're already winning. And I would ask you to consider this or perhaps ponder the idea or notion of living your life permissionless. I'll talk to you guys soon. See ya. Bye.